The greatest spectacle in racing is next on the Castrol Edge Nationwide Series. It's the running of the Kroger Brickyard 300 here at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This ought to be an awesome race here today. Yep, and lots of excitement, may I add, too. On the pole for today's event, number 99, Jacob Lawler on the pole for today's event. Alongside of him, Dalton Day, number 88. Row number 2 has Kyle Matthews in the Johanna Long car, 2 wins so far this season. And beside him, Russ Batson. Row number 3 has Joshua Michaels in the 12 and Cody Lamas in the 11. Row number 4, Nicole Williams in one of the 2 Jennifer Jo Cobb cars. She's in starts 7th, and in row number alongside of her is Kyle Austin in number 89, Ford versus Chevy front 4th row. And here comes the command to fire them up here at the Brickyard.
Drivers, start your engines!
And getting the fire the engines. Row number 5, Amy Bush, number 23, and beside her is Drew Austin in number 7. Keith Batson and John Acosta, number 33, have row number 6. Row number 7 has Samuel Mills in the 33 and the 79 of Lisa Shears. And then row number 8, Rohit Baderby in the 54. And beside him, Dylan Young in 22. And row number 9, Dougie Shears, Super Shears in the 77. And the 24, Stephen Pollard III, the winner at Milwaukee. First time these nationwide cars have seen the Brickyard. In the previous year, they were at the short track at Indianapolis Raceway Park. Now they're at the famed 2.5-mile rectangle. So here we go. Jacob Lawler, pole speed at 189.5 miles an hour. Has the pole leading him down. The green flag waves and boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. And oh, problems in the backstretch. '87 car scratch. Oh, and he's hit Samuel Ogo in a 0-1. We may not be done wrecking yet. We know how rambunctious they can get through the south part of the racetrack. Nicole Williams, she might have bounced off the wall in number 10. And Jacob Lawler wins the race back to the start-finish line. Amy Bush is now moved in the 2nd position. And 3rd now is Keith Batson in the 6th. And he's tailgating Amy Bush for some reason. Nicole Williams right now is 4th. 5th is Joshua Michaels. 6th is Kyle Matthews. As we have our first caution of the day is number 87, Mark Matthews. Dylan Ogo, he's crashed for some reason. Oh, we didn't see that one on pit road. I said this bunch can get rambunctious sometimes. Number 87, Mark Matthews, he got a little out of shape. Actually, Samuel Mills in the orange car, see, and he gets out of shape. He about taps Dougie Shears. Drew Austin sends Mark Matthews. Drew Austin runs right in front of Mark Matthews, and Matthews just center punches him in the back. Now watch Matthews. He's going to go back up the track and on the inside of the racetrack. And I thought he was going to go back right into this pack of cars right here, and just plow them. And he makes contact here with Angel Navarro in the 19, and almost does with Cameron Gilson in the 55. And he goes back up right into Samuel Ogo in the 0-1. Yeah. And right into him, and Ogo saved it from getting it sideways into the wall, but a little damage on the Ogo car. Now, speaking of Ogo, here's what happened to the Dylan Ogo in the 3. Actually, what happened to Dylan is what happened with Dougie Shears in the 77. Now, watch what happens here as they round off turn number 4. Jacob Budd, there he is right there. He bounces off the wall. Dougie Shears comes right down the racetrack. And Dylan Ogo, bam! And actually, there was a crash right there coming out of turn number 4. Shears and Ogo, they go right into the wall, and Mark Matthews was coming in for a pit stop as well with his damaged up car. But now there was a crash that happened ahead of this bunch with Dalton Day. No, it wasn't Dalton Day. It was Drew Austin in the 7, excuse me, on that one. Got my tax layer car screwed up. And I have a hunch he got the tap from the car he calls Jenny Joe, Joshua Collard in the 13. I got a hunch he did that. Austin goes up the track. Collard, no. Nope. Ogo goes into Collard and then forces Collard into Drew Austin. So it wasn't Joshua Collard's fault. But Collard's sideways, and then Collard comes back. He hits Drew Austin and sets off. Oh my gosh. And Collard, he's crashed too. Nick Nealman. Jeff James, he's crashed into Drew Austin. Kicking up as much smoke as a John Force burnout right there, but Angel Navarro, he's crashed right into them. Now, real time. So a wild first lap here at the Brickyard 300, and already 5 cars out of the race. So 5 laps down the books and 13 to go here at the Brickyard. Jacob Lawler leads. The green flag about the wave as we're back underway. Amy Bush is now running second position. Third is now Keith Batson. And fourth is Craig Batson. Fifth right now belongs to Cody Lamas with Kyle Austin and Dalton Day right behind. Amy Bush inside for the lead. She's going to get it on Jacob Lawler. Keith Batson now follows Amy in the second place now. Cody Lamas was in the third. And oh, the leader's crashed! Amy Bush! Keith Batson's crashed! Oh no! Oh no! Awful crash coming out of turn number 4. Oh, Lisa Shear's smoking bad. Smoke coming in the cockpit of Lisa's car. A horrible crash has happened. Charles Jackson spun in turn number going in turn 4. And it looks to me like he and Rohit Baderby's going to have some words coming on the garage area here. Rohit gets the wall coming on turn 4, and Charles just punches him. And then Charles was the big loser in this whole deal. He gets spun out. Daniel Day did an awesome job missing that. That was until he got almost got rear-ended by John Acosta. He crashes in the whole thing. Dylan Young, Jake Williams, they crash. 70 of Kyle Matthews, he spins as well in the Johanna Long car, and that puts him in the wall. So Kyle's gonna be disappointed about this. But then now this deal happens there. Oh, and Keith Batson gets bounced around. So did the 15 of Jared Stone. Austin O goes in it. Amy Bush, she's on 2 wheels. Nicole Williams, she's crashed. Jacob Lawler's in it. Oh my. And we're back to green flag racing here, and yellow flag out again. Sorry we missed the restart and sorry we missed the crash, but from the onboard camera, Dalton Day scores what the restart looks like with 3 laps to go here at the Brickyard 400. As the pace car ducks up in the corner number 4. And we have just 14 cars left in the race. Huh. How about that? Dalton Day leads. Russ Batson now runs in second position at 16. Third is Amy Bush. Fourth is now Kyle Austin. Fifth is Rohit Baderview. Fighting it out here for the win of the Brickyard. And plenty of wrinkled up race cars, may I add, as well. Russ Batson chasing down Dalton Day. Dalton Day needs those points for the win. Trying to get himself back into contention for the championship. And Rohit Baderview spun! And yellow flag waves with 2 laps to go, so that means Dalton, if that's the race may be over, and if that's the case, Dalton Day's won it with Russ Batson second. And Rohit's going to come across the start-finish line in 14th position. And I have a hunch Rohit lost it by himself. Nope, is the wall that cost him the whole thing. Amy Bush, heads up driving. Same with Joshua Collard in the 13. But the Kroger Brickyard 300 has indeed come to an end in what has been a hooligan race here in the Nationwide Series. But this one was huge for the win in the win column. Dalton Day, car number 88, takes home the win. There it is. Dalton Day wins the Kroger Brickyard 300 at Indianapolis. Russ Batson comes home second. And there's your final event. There's your average speed, 82.963 miles an hour. Dalton Day takes the win here today. Second position, Russ Batson. Kyle Austin, third. Joshua Collard, damaged up, ends up fourth. Same with Amy Bush in fifth. Cameron Gilson, sixth. Seventh, Joshua Michaels. Cody Lamas, 8th. 9th, Jeff James. 10th, Julian Wilson. 11th, Samuel Mills. 12th, Nicole Williams. 13th, Kyle Matthews. 14th, Rohit Materview. And those cars were all the ones that finished. 14 ended up finishing the race out of a field of, I think, 38. And the attrition list, about a mile long. Oh my gosh. And there's the whole attrition list, guys. And look and see where you ended up. Nope, 37 cars were in the field. Anyway, excuse me. But all in all, 23 cars out of the race, out of the field of 37. And 20 of those were due to crashes. Only 3 that wasn't. Lisa Shears had a piston problem. John Acosta with a header problem. And a radiator problem for Craig Batson. But that was a point shaker here at the Brickyard. But unless your name's Dalton Day, you didn't have a good time. And Dalton Day gets the win here today at the Brickyard at the Kroger Brickyard 300. The win keeps him third in the points, but now much closer to the leader now, as Nicole Williams still has the lead in the points chase by 11 over Drew Austin. Dalton Day currently third. Fourth, Samuel Mills, still in hot contention for a repeat championship in this series. Julian Wilson, 5th. 6th is Stephen Porter, 3rd. 7th, Kyle Matthews. 8th, Joshua Michaels. 9th, Cameron Gilson. 10th, Cody Lamas. Joshua Collard moves himself up to 11th in the points now, so that's furthest up Joshua Collard's been. Jacob Budd, 20th right now in the points. Whew. Big one. I can't imagine how the Brickyard 400 is going to feel like in the Castrol Cheetahs Cup Series. That's coming up next in the Brickyard, but up next for Nationwide, it's going to be the Zippo 200 at the Glen. Don't miss it.